when Dwayne Johnson grabs a helicopter with a
I know.
with a chain
And holds it. And holds a helicopter.
Is Marvel has thousands of my dollars. Already.
Got you.
Thousands.
You were got.
Because I'm already years from now. I'm still going to be watching.
They got you.
They got me from
It's
2008.
inevitable.
Okay.
They can't even stop. You can't even stop that train right now.
What is Tarkin's goal right now with this new group?
So Tarkin, of course, is in charge of the entire Imperial force. Him and Darth Vader are equals.
Yeah, where's that Vader?
Well, you know.
Oh wait.
Well,
Yeah.
don't forget now, Vader this is just after Order 66. So, oh man, how cool was it?
Yes. She blows up the TVA, right? And we get a bunch of different timelines, which I'm gonna go over because there's a bunch of different ones that we actually recognize. So let's start with one of them. It's because 2020 we had nothing. You know how hard that. Let's really talk about this. You know how hard it was to get through 2020? I've had something Marvel, something superhero since I was 8. Every year since I was 8. And then 2020 is like, no, nothing.
I know.
Welcome back to DNA. Today we're going to be talking about everything. Okay, we've been gone for 2 weeks because I was on a trip to Puerto Rico. So we're going to be talking about all the movies that we missed. Suicide Squad, Free Guy came out, and Don't Breathe came out this past Friday on the 13th. We'll also be talking about the finale of Bad Batch, the newest episode of What If, and we'll be talking about movie news with Hawkeye coming out November 24th now. What's going to happen with Miss Marvel? Where's the Spider-Man trailer? There's a lot to talk about, and we will be talking about all of it. So make sure to stay tuned. So we're going to start with Suicide Squad. We're doing a spoiler review because we're doing a spoiler review because it's been out since
Last week.
Since August 6th. So it's time now to talk about it.
Yeah, you can talk about it. If you haven't seen it by now, you didn't want to see it.
Right. So what did you think of Suicide Squad?
Dad. It was okay. I know all the critics and everybody was making a big thing about it. Oh, this is the greatest comic book movie of all time. And it was all right. The action was good. I saw what they were doing with the story. They stepped all into the cheese, and that's what they were going for. They brought in the most obscure characters to make it funny. But I don't know. I wasn't pulled into it. It was okay. It was okay.
I was pulled in all the way in. Dad.
You stepped all the way?
I really liked this movie, and I feel like from now on, DC movies should just be rated R, because now seeing that Justice League did really well and it was also rated R, and they were able to go all in instead of being like, okay, we have to hold back a couple of things like with Marvel. And I think that's what's going to make it the difference between Marvel and DC is DC doesn't have to hold back while Marvel does. So it's like different. It's darker. The way that this story was so unexpected, Dad, come on. You didn't know what was going to happen.
There were some good parts of it, okay? There were some good parts of this movie. For instance, this actually was a great part. When they went into the village and killed everybody, right? When
oh my gosh. Yeah.
So, you have Bloodsport, who's Idris Elba, and you have, what's his name?
Peacemaker,
John Cena. They're going in, competition, got this guy. And then they run in and, they're trying to rescue, what's his name?
I don't know.
I forget his name.
I don't know his name.
Anyway, they try to rescue him. He comes in. He's like,
what's going on?
What are you guys doing? And they were like, well, we're here to rescue you. These people are on our side.
The thing is, this made them the Suicide Squad. Yes. Like them being like, oh, we accidentally kill people, or none of us are safe. It's like, this seems like the real Suicide Squad.
That was the best part of the movie.
That's the whole movie. And I feel like I've never read the comics, but I've seen some things where it really followed the comics where like not everyone's going to survive out of this.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know. I just feel like this was really good. And I think that with the comedy part, with that scene, I was honestly worried with the director. What's his name? The director. Guardians of the Galaxy director.
How are we forgetting his name right now?
I'm like blanking right now.
How are we blanking on his name right now?
Oh my gosh. Director guy. The guy.
You're making me blank on
I know. Now I'm like making what I was saying. I was worried about him directing this movie because Guardians of the Galaxy. I didn't really like the comedy in Guardians of the Galaxy
I
1
like
and 2.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
I feel like it was really like just like thrown out there, and when it should have been like a comedic situation like it was in this movie. It was a comedic situation that made it be funny. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I like the first Guardian of the Galaxy. I think James Gunn.
James Gunn.
It just popped it in my head.
Oh, James Gunn.
Popped in my head.
Yeah.
James Gunn. James Gunn did fine, I think, with Guardian of the Galaxy Part 1. Part 2, not so much. Because they try to step into... I hate when they try to step into everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I was expecting a lot for this Suicide Squad. I actually thought it was going to be great. I heard the reviews coming in. Everybody loved it.
Yeah.
All the critics loved it. It was getting rave reviews. Everybody's like, this is the best comic book movie of all times. It's gross, but it's great, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, oh, man, this is going to be good. So maybe my expectations were too high. And I spoke to you just before I watched it.
Yeah.
And you were like, Dad.
I
So
was
I
in
know
it.
you and I like the same stuff. So my expectations was really pumped. Like I was gassed, okay, on premium.
Yeah.
93. Okay.
Yeah.
I went in like, whoa. And
It wasn't it.
it was okay. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad. It was just okay. You know?
Well, I was unexpected because I think it was good for a DC movie, or just it was a great movie. I really was pumped on the action. Margot Robbie. This is Margot Robbie's best performance of Harley Quinn.
Now I will tell you this: there were some great individual performances. Margot Robbie was.
This was the
fabulous.
best one because have you seen that? You have seen it, the animated TV show.
Yeah,
it was carbon copy. That was
yeah.
exactly what she was supposed to do,
She's
and
crazy.
I thought it was
She's
perfect.
Crazy. She's crazy.
She's crazy, and the thing is, that's what made it different from the Harley Quinn movie. Because remember how we hated that Harley Quinn movie because she was too nice. You're not
trash.
supposed to be like that. You're supposed to be savage. And
It was trash.
Suicide Squad.
Harley Quinn. Look, there was great individual moments. Here's the reason why it probably fell short for me. There was some great individual moments, like the one when he went to rescue the guy, right? That was a great individual moment.
Mm-hmm.
Harley Quinn shooting the guy, which was totally unexpected.
Yeah.
Because it was like, oh, he's going to be diabolical and try to rule the world. And bam!
Nah.
She's like, no.
cut it.
When I see red flags, I'm cutting it. That was a great scene. There were some great individual scenes, right? But when you put the story together as a story, from beginning to end, it just didn't flow for me. It didn't flow as a whole story for me. For me, it was just great snap scenes in there.
I agree. I agree that this movie could have been clipped up into if people like clip it up and put it on YouTube, like it could be a nice short film, like little short film.
Great short film.
I agree on that because that is why when people say it's the greatest movie of all time, I'm like, it's missing the story. It's missing the overall arc. Like nobody had like an arc. Even Polka Dot Man. He tried to be. He's like, I'm a superhero.
Bam, dead,
done, running, gone. And that's what made it great.
Again, another individual great scene when he's in the bar dancing with all the girls, and everybody turned into his mother.
Like, what is going on?
Great individual shots. That's what I'm saying. This was a bunch of short films that were great.
Yeah.
But when you put it together as a whole 2-hour movie, it just didn't hit. For me, it didn't feel satisfying as a complete movie from beginning to end. Overall, it just feel like a bunch of good scenes, a bunch of good ha-ha scenes, some gross stuff to make you say, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
But as a story, it just wasn't a good story to me.
There was, There's no story and there's no arc. And
There's a story, but it wasn't a good one.
There's no arc, and that's what made me feel so disrespectful when people are like, "Oh, it's the best movie of all time." Have you seen Spider-Man 2? Have you seen how he started from here to here because he went through it, lost all his superpowers, and then came back up?
Yeah.
Did you feel that?
That was a great movie.
That's rude, you know?
Man of Steel, Batman,
Dark Knight.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many better movies than this. Listen, this movie's not even in the top 10.
No. I after watching it a third time now, I'm gonna give it some time because I was gonna say that it could hold up with Winter Soldier. Remember we talked about that.
You are crazy.
I thought it could, but then after watching it, I was like, okay, it's missing that story.
You just got caught up in the first
because it was so good.
What was good?
It was so good.
What you liked about it was to shoot 'em up. It was a good shoot 'em up movie.
Amanda Waller.
Yeah.
Great character.
You just like to shoot 'em up, but as far as a story, nah.
I like the ending. I like the
starfish.
The starfish. I really like the monster. That was
a stupid
cool. That was cool.
It
No,
looked like,
it was
looked
cool.
like a guy. It looked like a guy walking around in a suit.
But it made it look. It looks realistic to me.
A guy in a suit. That's what it looked like.
It looked realistic, and I like that. I like that. I like the ending.
I love it when the guy who was with Omando Walla and he sees him. He's like, "We got a freaking kaiju out here." That's what I'm saying. There's so many great scenes in the movie that I laughed at and enjoyed. I just wasn't satisfied. It was like somebody brought me dinner in pieces. Instead of bringing me the whole meal, they brought me a steak.
Yeah.
They brought me some rice. They brought me some beans in individual cups.
But then when you put it all together,
great,
yeah.
But I never got to put it together for me, so it just didn't work for me.
Okay, yeah, I agree on that. But yeah, what's your rating for the movie?
I gotta give it a 6.5.
Whoa!
I gotta give it a 6.5.
Whoa! He gave it a 6.5.
I'm giving it a 6.5. I wasn't blown away with this.
I was blown away. I give it an 8.5. I was at a 9. I really was at a 9 for a while, and then I was like, okay, I see. After watching this, I'm at an 8.5.
9?
I was at a 9 for a while. Nah. I'm at an 8.5 right now. Maybe after watching it a couple more times.
9 is Civil War level movie.
Well,
9 is Winter Soldier.
I try not to compare it too much
to other movies.
To Marvel. I'm sorry. I'm trying to set this up.
You're gonna give it its own individual rating.
Yes, I'm trying not to because Marvel is Marvel.
I still say it's a 6.5.
Snyder Cut is still better.
Oh,
I still give Snyder Cut its moment. Snyder Cut is better.
Snyder Cut is
the best one.
Way better. This movie's not even in the same league.
It's not in the same league. It's not the same
league.
It's not the same conversation. It's not the same conversation.
You can't even talk about Snyder Cut compared. This is trash compared to Snyder Cut.
It's not true.
Compared to the Snyder Cut.
Oh, I keep messing this up. Sorry.
This is trash.
It's not trash.
I didn't say the movie was trash. I'm saying compared to the Snyder Cut, this movie's trash. On its own merits, it's good.
Snyder Cut is great.
Compared to Snyder Cut, it's trash.
Okay, well, I give it 8.5. You give it a 6.5.
You take off a half.
No, Dad. I'm sticking to 8.5 because I really enjoyed this movie and I could watch it a couple more times.
Tell me how you feel next week when you see it again.
When I watch it again, I'll be like, okay, 8 and 7.5, 7.
Trash.
No. Okay. Now we're going to move on to. So let us know your reviews of Suicide Squad. Let us know what you thought of it.
Tell us your comments and thoughts, y'all. If you think I'm right, or if you think Alea's right, do you think this is the greatest movie, or do you think this is just an okay movie, or really a good clip movie?
Yes, let us know
in the comments.
Don't forget that super chats are on, and when you do a super chat, we'll write your name on these PWI letters. So now we're going to move on to the Bad Batch finale, or should we move on to What If?
Let's go to What If.
Okay, we're gonna move on to What If, the newest Disney show on Disney Plus, the newest Marvel show on Disney Plus. And what did you think of it?
It was good. I liked it. It was a good show. Mom really liked it. Mom really liked it. She liked it. She loved it, actually. I thought it was good. It was good to see a different spin on the way they did something. I used to read the What If comics back in the day when I was a kid. So it was good to see it in live action. Well, not live action, but in animation. And it was good. I enjoyed it. I wasn't blown away by it. I wasn't like this, if I had missed it, it'd have been okay.
I don't know, Dad. Do we just not have the same taste and stuff now?
What are you talking about?
Okay, so I wasn't blown away by it either, but I felt like the action was really good.
No, the action was good.
The action was definitely really well done. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe I wasn't blown away because what I expected from What If is a completely different story. This was the same story as First Avengers, just with a woman.
Well, 30 minutes.
But no, that's not What If. What If is supposed to be different.
There were some differences.
No, Dad.
Yeah. Well, how she ended up in the future was different.
Yeah,
how she met the Howling Commandos was different.
What I wanted from it is a completely different story. Not like, oh, this has changed a little bit. This has changed. Because I had to keep thinking like, wait, did this happen in the movie? No, it didn't. But this happened. I was expecting maybe she would be Captain Britain, but she's Captain Carter. That's fine. And then maybe she didn't get pushed into the future. Maybe she had a life with Steve, or maybe she was like, no, I don't want to be with Steve. Stark is actually really cool because Stark was my favorite in this episode.
Stalkers are doing it.
I liked him in it. I liked him overdone. It was fun.
They had the complete 40s, 50s movie talk for Stark. Come on, girl, we're gonna do this. What are you guys working on? What are you guys doing? Hey, what are y'all doing? Go ahead and finish, and I'm gonna stay and watch.
But I think that was a good thing to do because people were also talking about how Sebastian Stan's voice acting was overdone.
Yeah.
But it was because it's supposed to be like animated. It's supposed to be like the comic book. So it's supposed to be
animated stuff. They're gonna always
be extra.
The voice is always gonna be modulated
and
be weird.
I liked it.
Yeah, it was good. I liked how they did Stark. It was fun.
Yeah.
I like how they did the animation. It looked like a 50s, 40s cartoon.
Yeah.
The way it was shaded, the way it come in and out with the fading. It was great. It was put to great. It was a great 30-minute a movie. Show. If it had gone any longer than that, it'd just been, okay, I'm watching the same thing again.
Right.
But for 30 minutes, how they condensed it, they cut out all this unnecessary stuff. It was a straight to the thing. It was good.
Yeah, it was good, but it was like if I hadn't... See, the thing is with Mom, she hasn't seen First Avenger since it probably first came out in 2011. So she was like, whoa, this is awesome. It's a new story. And for me, I'm like, I know the story. So it's like, some things are changed, some things are tweaked, but it's not completely different.
Mom liked it for the girl power.
It was great. Her powers are her strength is amazing. And some of these people on TikTok trying to be like, no, Captain Carter isn't stronger than Steve. The thing is, listen, Dad.
She had to be stronger than Steve.
Exactly. Because literally, thank you, Dad, please. Because these people make me really mad. Steve Rogers, can you see what Steve Rogers looked like before he got the super soldier?
She already had muscle. Here's why she's stronger than Steve if you use common sense.
Right.
She's stronger than Steve before.
Right.
The serum. The serum, right? Before the serum, she's stronger than Steve.
Yeah.
Right? So if this thing enhances up what you already are, because Steve was like a child.
He was a child. And he had so many health issues.
His health issues, his muscle mass was ridiculous.
It wasn't it.
Peggy Carter could have smacked him before. So that alone, her muscle mass being bigger than his.
Right.
Now, if he was a normal man, then yes.
Okay, yeah.
But he wasn't. He was a cripple. Like, damn, so Peggy Carter obviously stronger than Steve.
Yeah, and it showed because I felt like the action in this show was better than First Avenger because I know it was the beginning
it's animated,
of MCU.
Of course it's gonna be better.
But like Winter Soldier though. Winter Soldier's action was like is amazing. It's the beginning of Marvel, so I understand why First Avenger's action wasn't like amazing, but this one she was great in it.
Yeah, she
was really great.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I like watching it. I can't wait to see the next one on Wednesday.
Well, yeah, we'll see what the next one does, and I hope that it's like I don't know. I hope
a little different story.
It should be Captain Marvel, and I don't know what it could be. I don't even know what if.
It might be Tony Stark.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if they're going in chronological order because First Avenger would be first, and then
it would be
Captain Marvel. Yeah. So we'll see what it is. But I don't even know what if she doesn't get her powers or what if. Well, let's start this. Let's start this series. What do you think the next what if is gonna be about? Like what if?
I have no idea what it was gonna be.
Well, make up something.
I think it's gonna be the one with Captain America. I mean, sorry, not Captain America. Iron Man. I think it's gonna be the Iron Man story.
And with Killmonger?
With Killmonger. I think that's gonna be the next one. Yeah. Because he's supposed to save him in the desert or something. I don't know. Something's gonna happen. We'll see how it goes.
I think it's gonna be Captain Marvel. And what if Captain Marvel didn't meet up with Fury? What if they weren't friends? Or what if she didn't meet?
What if she didn't go to space and become somebody else became Captain Marvel?
Oh, like somebody else, or it could be not Monica Rambeau, but her mom.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Rambo.
The mom. Rambo. Yeah. But like, what if that? Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, could be. We'll see.
Well, yeah. For the show, I give it a 7.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I'll go with that. 7.5.
We'll start with 7.5, and we'll see where you go from there.
Yeah, I give 7.5.
All right. That's it for our review. Let us know what you thought of What If. Let's see if there's any comments. No? Anything? What y'all think of What If? We're going to move on to the Bad Batch finale.
Go ahead.
No.
You
I
go.
have to change the color.
Okay, Bad Batch finale. You don't have to change the color.
What did you think?
There we go. I'll give you the overall series feel, and I give you the episode feel.
Okay.
So for the episode feel, it ended to me kind of lacking some information. Like I felt like it was building up something strong, but it just ended kind of like it just ended. Like it didn't have any. I mean, the little one thing in the end where the Camino guy ends up walking off with them, and that's going to lead into Baby Yoda, right? I mean, if you think about it, yeah, they're trying to clone Baby Yoda. That's the whole thing in Mandalorian, right?
Wait, stop. We have to, what? That doesn't make any sense.
Dissect it.
But that doesn't make any sense because he doesn't come until like years, decades.
But think about it. It took that long.
Oh, wait, no, but he's 50.
Yeah, exactly. And it takes that long. It'll take that long for them just to develop the process. They're not a clone. What they're trying to do is clone the Force, not just clone a person or clone to make these troopers. This guy is like, we have use for you. Well, what do you don't want? If you have use for me, why do you want all these clones? I had a bunch of clones you could have had. Why don't you want those clones? I don't care about your clones. I want Force users. See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's why That's why. And if you watch the first season of Mandalorian, they wanted Baby Yoda or Grogu, whatever his name is.
Grogu, yeah.
That's why they was trying to capture him for the whole purpose was to clone him. They was trying to. So that little nugget. That little thing at the end of this Bad Batch where they say, "Hey, we'll have great use for you in the future." That's just kind of to lead you to that conclusion of, oh, he's a cloner. So this is going to lead to Mandalorian.
Oh.
So it was a great little tidbit.
Yeah,
but I didn't care about that.
Right.
Okay, I already saw Mandalorian, so I already know this is happening.
That's the problem.
I kind of wanted to see something else, but it just ended. It just ended. Now, feelings of the overall show. It was okay.
It was okay. I've seen that all over Twitter now, where it's like, eh. Because I really think
it was too long.
It was too long. The show is catered to kids at this point. You don't really care about like getting us in like the Mandalorian does.
Yeah.
And it's just like this whole connecting to different shows. Like I don't even know how I'm trying to explain it. It's like we're still stuck on this one timeline, and we don't move on to other things. Like we're gonna connect to Grogu. Cool. I with Omega, I did like how Omega changed over this last 4 or 5 episodes. Me too. She's a lot better.
Oh, she's a lot better.
Because in the beginning,
I was sick of her.
I was done. I was like,
yo, somebody take this girl out.
She's not listening. She's doing the whole stay here, and then she doesn't stay. And this time, she finally, when somebody says stay there, it's because we need you for later.
Right.
Okay, so listen.
Stop getting captured.
Okay. She has had a lot of growth, and I actually do like her character now.
I'm hoping this is a one and done season.
It's not.
I hope there's not a season. Is there a season 2?
There's a season 2 has already been confirmed.
Oh,
season 2 has been confirmed.
They need to make it shorter. 16 episodes is too long for this.
It's too long. We've been here since, I don't even know when it started.
I know.
June?
It's like a void.
End of May, June. Yeah.
Yeah. The overall show was too long, too drawn out. Some of the stories I didn't care about. Some of the stories did not need to be there. What did you think, though, about Crosshairs had already removed his chip, and he was like, yo, I don't need the chip. I'm still going to be with the Empire.
I follow orders. Yeah. That was crazy.
Crosshair was the best character for me. Crosshair was the best.
And there should have been more of him. Yeah. It would have been really cool to see, like, he took it out. Why is he doing this? Like, I don't know. Just more of the Empire. He's like,
I'm going to be with the winning team. And the guy with the glasses, what's the young guy with the glasses?
Tech.
Tech said to him, this is who your nature was anyway. Before that.
Right.
Your nature was this way.
For
him, it was nothing.
So yeah, that was crazy when I learned. I was like, wow, he was bad guy the whole time. Or not the whole time. Was it the whole time? Or
probably not the whole time from the beginning of the episodes, but somewhere down the middle, he took it out because he was with them in the beginning. So
wow.
But yeah, the last 3 episodes I actually enjoyed them.
Yeah.
But the way the finale ended, it was just like...
It felt like another episode. It didn't feel like a finale.
It didn't feel like a finale. Nothing big happened.
Right.
There was no big ending to leave me to say,
nobody died. We were okay. Let's go back to our theory. We were waiting for Wrecker to die. We wanted Darth Vader to show...
Just to kill him.
Nobody died. Maybe we were thinking too fantastical. That
yeah, but if they really wanted the audience to feel something, they should have killed Wrecker.
They didn't even kill the robot. They even saved the robot died. I was like, okay, at least if somebody dies, okay, so robot
kill somebody so there could be some stakes.
Some stakes. No,
there's none.
Even Crosshairs was like, okay, I'll save it.
just yeah. So It was lackluster.
It was lackluster. There'll be a season 2, so we will be here because we are reactors. Dad, this is the job now.
We'll watch it.
We will be here.
I'm not looking forward to it. If I hear it comes back and it's gonna be 10 episodes, I'll be looking forward to it.
10 episodes.
If it comes back it's like 16 episodes again, I might jump in at the second half.
Dad, you have to be in it. But like now that you've seen this show and stuff, and what do you think the Boba Fett show? Because that's coming out next. That's the next Star Wars thing.
I don't know. We haven't gotten any
trailers,
nothing.
information.
I don't know if it's a prequel. I don't know if it's during the same time as the Mandalorian. I have no idea what's happening.
Fennec is in it, and Boba. So, I don't know if it's before or after or during or whatever.
I have no idea what's happening with Boba Fett.
And it's supposed to come out December. Like, what's up with these shows not putting out their trailers or putting out any information? We have to get hype about it.
We're in August now. So
we can't just. I mean, I think with this, like going to Spider-Man real quick. I think that with Spider-Man and with probably Boba Fett, they're doing this thing now where it's like you don't really need a trailer. You're going to watch the show anyway. But like you still need to give us some information, right?
But they're right though. Are you not going to watch Spider-Man?
I am going to watch it. Maybe this is their way. This is their free publicity, free marketing.
Yeah, because you're talking about it. You're talking about
That's so smart.
Think about it. You're talking about
because people on TikTok are talking about it every day. Where's the trailer? Where's the trailer?
So it keeps the conversation going. We're talking about it.
They chilling. They're like, oh, give us our free marketing. We don't have to pay for it. That's
now there could be something. I thought it was going to come out by now because there was going to be something in Loki that needed to happen for this to happen.
Right.
But maybe next month.
Yeah, we'll talk more about where it could show up and stuff like that later in the episode. So what are your ratings for the show, I guess? Like, what do you give it?
Overall, Bad Batch? I give it a 7.
I don't know. I give it a 6, Dad. I don't see myself rewatching.
I'm not hurt.
I don't see myself rewatching this show.
Rewatching?
Maybe I give it a 5 even, Dad. I don't see myself giving it any.
It's not that bad.
No, not even. It's just like it was lackluster. It didn't feel needed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I feel like Boba Fett needed.
If they never did this show, I would have lost that.
You didn't give us any more information.
No, I'll take that back a little bit. There were some episodes where we learned how things happen in the episodes,
that was
right?
That was cool.
So there were things we saw that was like, oh, okay, that's how that happened. Oh, that's how this came this way. Mm-hmm. So we learned, we grew as Star Wars fans. I would say 7.
Okay, yeah, I'll give it a 6 out of 10.
And a half?
No. We'll stay there because I don't see myself rewatching it anyways.
Nah, it's not a rewatch.
I even went back to rewatch one of the Mandalorian episodes when the TIE fighters saved them. Yeah, that was a cool scene.
Yeah. Mandalorian's good.
But yeah,
you're about to have the Ahsoka series too. So
I can't. Like, let's take a pause real quick during our reviews here. Do you feel like we're oversaturated? I can't.
Oversaturated with what?
With everything.
Nope. Nope.
With Marvel, Star Wars, and then all these other shows in between. Because do you see that amount of stuff that just because we missed 2 weeks, we have so much to talk about?
I'm not oversaturated with anything.
I feel a little oversaturated. I feel like there's a lot of the thing is I'm a fan. The thing is a lot of people are like, I'm only a fan of Star Wars, only a fan of Marvel.
I like everything.
I like everything. So there's a lot of things to watch.
Bring it on. Bring on more. I'm mad we ain't got nothing till like what? September. Shang-Chi next month.
Yes, it's like Dad, we have What If still. And then we have Shang-Chi coming during What If. We're going to be okay.
I'm ready right now. I wish I could see it this week.
Oh. Okay, let's move on to Free Guy.
All right.
We'll keep it blue. Free Guy. So I'll start with my thoughts.
Okay.
The movie was a fun movie to watch.
We're doing spoiler or non-spoiler?
Should we? I don't know. It came out yesterday, so
we should be doing non-spoiler.
Okay, we'll do a non-spoiler review of Free Guy.
Yeah.
So I like the movie, and I definitely suggest that you go watch it. It's a fun family movie.
No, it's not a family.
There's no like bad words in it or any
no
gore.
Bad words in it. No.
It's a fun family movie. Yeah. And I definitely suggest to go watch it if you love Ryan Reynolds. Has great action in it. But don't be too hyped. Don't be overhyped.
Don't listen to her. I absolutely freaking loved Free Guy. Free Guy was a good dessert to take the dirty taste out of my mouth of Suicide Squad.
Wow.
Okay?
Wow.
You know when you go somewhere, you eat something, it was good, but then
Cleanse the palate.
Then you have something. I need something to clean, clean my palate so I can get back into it. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, Free Guy is a awesome movie. It was funny. It was heartwarming.
Yes.
There was ridiculously good action. The slow motion scenes was so cool. And there's a couple of scenes in there. We won't talk about it right now. But y'all.
Yo.
I
did like the ending. I did like the ending.
There were some scenes in there that gave me goosebumps because it was so cool. Right? It was so cool. I was like a kid, like, yo, in the theater.
We were sitting at the lower part of the theater, and it was IMAX.
Big.
So we were like looking up, and it felt like you were in the game. That is very true.
Listen.
I just felt like the story
was great.
Was predictable. That's the only thing I will say.
Of course, it was a predictable story.
That's what kind of took me out of it a little bit. I was like, okay.
Every story is predictable in every movie. Like 85% of movies are predictable.
I know, but I'm like, you can't do a little bit something different. I feel like this was for teenagers.
85% of movies are predictable. Okay,
I felt like
the good guy's gonna win.
No, wait, I feel like it was for teenagers that like haven't seen movies in a while, and I'm like, okay, that's for y'all.
This movie was freaking awesome from the beginning to the end.
The action was good.
Action was off the chain. Ryan Reynolds was Ryan
Reynolds.
Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds is 10 out of 10. Oh, and everything he does.
Reynolds.
Yeah.
But see, sometimes Ryan Reynolds is too much Ryan Reynolds, and I get sick of him.
Sometimes
I'm looking like, okay, look, this is just Ryan Reynolds being Ryan Reynolds.
Right.
But this movie was perfect for it because of who he was.
Right.
This was perfect for Ryan Reynolds to be Ryan Reynolds, and I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. Little real.
Yeah. I see myself watching this movie for sure.
I can't wait to watch it again. I'm ready to take mom to see it. This movie, I can't wait. I wish it was on streaming so I could watch it at home tonight. It was that good of a movie.
Yes.
I thoroughly enjoyed Free Guy.
So
go watch Free Guy. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting it's gonna be aight. I saw the trailers. I'm like, okay, this looks okay. Remember when you were like, yeah, let's go watch Free Guy? And I was like,
you were like, no, we don't want to watch it.
Whatever.
I've been seeing this trailer. This trailer has been out since 2019.
For a year.
Because it was supposed to come out in 2020.
Yeah.
So I've been seeing this forever, and I was like, this is such a good concept with this video game situation.
Yeah, but I've seen it. I've seen that concept before. Yeah. We just saw it with Radio Player One.
Ready Player One.
Ready Player One. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I've seen this. But man,
it was good.
This was good.
Yeah.
I'm hyped.
This one was
watch it right now.
Stop. It was a comedy action while Ready Player One was more like serious.
It was more serious.
Yeah.
This movie had heart too. There was some heartfelt moments in it. There was some good conversation, and there was stuff that was happening as you're watching it from the viewer point of view. You're like, "This is crazy."
Yeah,
but no,
it's good. Go watch it. Definitely go watch it. Definitely,
movie.
I give it objectively you had to do it in a video game sense. You can't just compare it to everything.
I'm not comparing everything.
I give it an 8 out of 10.
I'll give it 8.5.
Okay. Okay, I give it an 8 because I would definitely watch it again. It was fun, predictable.
I could watch this movie a couple more times.
Yeah,
it was that good. I love this movie.
I did like the casting as well. Taika Waititi.
Taika Waititi was kind of taking me out of it a little bit because of his accent.
No,
because he was trying to be a homeboy.
It was funny.
And they were like, "Yo, you, I know what you're trying to do,
but it's not working."
But it wasn't working. Taika Waititi was not working for me.
Oh, was it?
But it wasn't working for me. But he was the only. That's probably why he got 8.5. He was the only character that didn't work for me.
Yeah.
Everybody else worked.
Everyone else, yeah. The guy from Stranger Things.
Everybody else worked.
But yeah, definitely go watch it. And if you have seen it already, let us know your thoughts.
Yep.
Mom is saying hi. Hi, Mom. Yeah, let us know your thoughts of the movie, and
let us know. Please let us know your thoughts of Free Guy. That's the one I'd like to hear everybody's thoughts for.
Oh, that reminds me. Make sure to follow me on Twitter. I'm more active now. I've decided to be more active on Twitter, so y'all can let me know on there as well, and we can chat on Twitter. It's easier to talk on there too, so we can talk about the movie, and that's pretty much it.
All right.
Don't forget that super chat is on. If you give us a super chat, we'll write your name on these PWI letters, and it'll be really awesome. So the next thing we're gonna talk about is, oh my gosh, we're talking about Don't Breathe. Next thing we're gonna talk about is Don't Breathe 2. So I'm gonna change the color. I think green is a great color for this.
Green is a good color for Don't Breathe.
Yes, we're gonna do I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed because Don't Breathe Part 1 was so good.
Good.
Good. Such a great concept.
But see, that was a Blumhouse production.
This
one was not Blumhouse. Somebody else took it over.
Was it Blumhouse? Yeah,
Blumhouse.
because Blumhouse knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
And Dad, so let's talk about Part 1 just for a tiny bit. Part 1 was a great concept. It was in a house. People broke in. The guy has to get the people to protect his home, and a great twist at the end.
Great twist.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
That period done.
Don't Breathe is awesome. Don't Breathe is awesome.
Don't Breathe 2. What happened? The beginning was great. There is a beautiful 5 to 8 minute one shot that they did in the house.
The one shot in the house was awesome.
Beautiful. Okay?
Great one shot.
Because it was eerie. It was like showing how the little girl can. Yeah, I won't spoil it for you because this is non-spoiler.
Non-spoiler.
But it's a great scene in the beginning, and I think they put their all.
They put their entire budget into the one shot.
Into that one shot, and then the story just derailed.
It fell apart.
We went to several locations. Well, no, we didn't go to several locations. That's not the problem of it. It's just like the story changed so many times. I fell asleep.
Yeah.
Like
you did fall asleep.
What did you think of it?
It was okay. It didn't give me the same charge as Don't Breathe Part 1 because the guy lost his power to me. In Part 1,
the way that he was weak in this movie.
Yeah, he was weak in this movie because in Part 1 he was damn near a superhero.
Right.
Like you could not breathe because he could literally find you.
You know what? That's what made it different. That is what was wrong.
Yeah.
Because I remember in Part 1 where it was in the dark and you couldn't move, and you felt like you were like, okay, I can't move either.
Even in the theater, you were like,
I can't move because he can hear me. Us. In this one,
I didn't give that. There was no tension. There was no tension. He didn't have the strength. It was predictable. Yeah. There were so many situations. I can't wait till the guy from Pitch Meeting does this one because there was stuff here happening like, yo, why don't you just do this?
Or there were things that were far out. I'm not going to tell you what, but it was just like, this is taking me out of the movie because this cannot happen in real life. Right. This couldn't.
Oh yeah.
Dad.
I mean, it could.
No.
Maybe.
Dad. It made me so mad. I was like,
this makes no sense. These two things don't match.
I know. Okay, yes, we're a Marvel fan, so obviously there can't be different timelines, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, it could. Like, like objectively it could. This was all over the place.
Yeah,
okay?
there was stuff. There was stuff here that where it was like.
And then I have to, this last little part, towards the end, why were they trying to make us feel bad for a white man that was a rapist, a kidnapper, and a killer?
Yeah.
They tried to make us feel bad for him. What?
And he admitted all that.
Dad, I was like, y'all are really. This is why I'm really happy this movie is rated R. Because I'm 21, but no, you should not be watching this movie unless you're 25 and over. Because your prefrontal cortex needs to be fully developed. Because I don't want y'all thinking that this is okay. Yeah. This is not okay. Okay.
Yeah, they should have went back to the original process and just been a different story, but back to the original process. Because this one, where you try to make him sympathetic and you try to like him, he's the villain. And
he's the villain.
We won't go into it. That's it.
That's the last little. I don't want to spoil it too much. Go watch the movie and give your own.
Wait for it to come out on streaming.
Yeah. No. Oh yeah. Don't waste your money. Unless you're an A-lister. Mm-hmm. We got A-lister because we're watching movies all the time now.
Yeah. So we can go do it. But if you just want to, save your money.
Save your money. Wait for it to be on streaming. Yeah, Part 1 is better, or just don't even watch it. Just let Part 1 be in your head and be like, wow, it's amazing.
I agree.
Yeah. So yeah, let us know what y'all thought of it. My question: were both movies a mom movie? What do you mean by that?
The first one was. This one is not.
Oh, for her to go see Free Guy? What do you mean?
We talking about first movie. You mean Free Guy and
no? Were both movies mom movie?
Free Guy and Don't Breathe.
I don't know if she means. I don't know, but Free Guy, mom, watch it.
Yeah, Free Guy, mommy, you love that movie. But
Don't Breathe 2.
Don't Breathe 2.
We'll wait. We can wait.
If you just want to see the continuation of the story, just watch it on TV. It's not
really a continuation of the story.
It doesn't even continue from the story.
It's barely. I don't even care. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I don't even care about this.
Yeah. What's the rating?
Like a 2, Dad.
No, it's not a bad movie.
No, okay. Let me be serious. Like a 4, like a 4.5. Dad, I'm not giving it more than that.
I'll give it a 5.
No, I'm sticking with 4 then. I'm sticking with 4. I am not giving it more than that.
It's not a bad.
No,
it's
Dad.
watchable.
No, it made me mad.
We commented the whole movie.
We did commentate the whole movie because there was like one other family in the theater.
There was so
that
much.
should probably say something about
Yeah,
it.
there was only one of the people in there.
The marketing for this was pretty bad.
Yeah, it's low budget.
Yeah, because
It's Ghost House Pictures.
Yeah, the only time I saw something about it was during a trailer, during trailers for another movie.
Yeah.
So
they had a couple TV trailers, but
throw it away.
it was. Okay.
I give it a 4 out of 10. I'm sorry, I can't give it more than that. But yeah,
the actors were good. The actors were good.
No, I mean the old
Lang
guy
was good. Yeah, Steve Lang. He was awesome.
Steve Lang was good.
Yeah.
Is he actually blind?
No.
Because
he did a good job.
He did a good
blind,
job,
yeah.
and 2, I haven't seen him in anything else. So I'm like, where is he?
You haven't seen Steve Lang in anything else? You need to look him up. Steve Lang's awesome actor.
He is.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
Sorry.
You need to go look him
come
up.
for me. I'm sorry.
He's a lot of good movies. He was in he was the main bad guy in the blue people on the planet. Avatar. Yeah.
Oh. He's old now.
Well, Avatar was like a mini.
Yeah, I know, but he looks different.
Speaking of Avatar,
no, that's not him, Dad.
That's him. The guy who was the general.
Okay, I have to watch it again. Okay.
Yeah, the general, not the guy in the wheelchair.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, the white dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's him. Yeah.
Anyways, all right. So that's a review. Let us know down in the comments. Give your own opinion. Go watch it, guys. Yes. All right. We're now moving on to movie news. We'll do purple for new movie news because we love purple. Purple. We have a lot of things to talk about. Not a lot of things, but like some things to talk about. Let's start with Hawkeye. We got an announcement when Hawkeye is coming out. It's coming out November 24th.
Yeah.
And it's really interesting because there's going to be 6 episodes and it's going to overlap with No Way Home, which is really interesting because I know that we know that both of the movies are set during Christmas. So I'm wondering so the first 4 episodes are going to come out before December 17th and the last 2 episodes are going to come out after. So I'm wondering if those last 2 episodes are going to comment on No Way Home, because it's like, it's a movie. You know what I mean? Like, why did they do that? You know what I mean? So what do you think?
I don't know. I have no idea what's happening with Hawkeye because what story is there to tell about Hawkeye?
Yeah.
I mean, so we saw at the end of, well, for those who haven't seen it, but we saw that, some people are going to be coming after Hawkeye. So is it going to be a story where Hawkeye is dodging people or dodging the one person we know about?
Mm-hmm.
Or is this a story where Hawkeye is teaching his daughter to become Hawkeye? I don't know. They have given us nothing, so I have no idea what's happening with Hawkeye.
Do you think it'll be a continuation of Ronin? Is that the right name?
No, I don't think so because, when Black Widow came and got him during Endgame, I think he was done with that, right? So I think the only reason why he became Ronin is because his family got dusted.
Right.
So he just went over the edge. But his family's back.
Right.
His daughter's back. His kids. There's no reason for him to be out there just killing fools for no reason.
Right.
Let's not forget that Clint was out there just wasting fools.
Yeah.
Like he should have be arrested right now. Just saying.
He got pardoned or whatever.
Everybody got pardoned.
Everyone got pardoned. Throw it away. You got pardoned. You're good. Wow.
You saved the world.
Right. Save the universe. Save the universe.
That's true. The universe.
But yeah, I don't know what the story is going to be about. I have no idea what's going to happen. But I just thought it was really interesting because with everything else that's come out with Marvel, it's come out
Super chat
right after the other. I did a super chat. Thank you, Mom. Thank you for the super chat. I already have your name on there, but thank you for the super chat. Anyways, with everything else that comes out with Marvel, it comes out consecutively. Like, is that the right word? Like, comes out right after the other. But with Hawkeye, it's going to be during this No Way Home movie.
It may not have anything to do with anything, though. I mean, I don't. Hawkeye's a down-to-earth character.
Right.
He's ground level.
But he's
not
the
cosmic.
6.
He's not cosmic.
He's
not a cosmic character.
Right.
So I think the world's big, right?
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man could be in another part of the country doing something. Hawkeye could be in small town doing something. He doesn't have any powers. He just shoots arrows. So
Well, we both know that they're in the northern hemisphere because they're both in Christmas and it's snowing. They're both, I mean, not just in Christmas. It's both snowing there.
yeah.
But it's just, I don't know. Dad, I'm trying to figure out, like, do you think the last 2 episodes of Hawkeye, do you think that they'll commentate on No Way Home? That'd be really interesting.
Yeah, it'd be good. To be honest, I would hope they would do something like that where when No Way Home happens, then, in episode 5 of Hawkeye, they all say, yeah, something with Spider-Man did this, and this.
Yeah.
And
Or maybe it affects the story. That would be really cool.
the story would change. But I don't think they're going to do that, though. I think it'd be too complicated to try to fit all that in. But you know what, Kevin Feige?
It could.
I put trust in his hands.
Yeah.
That and plus Miss Marvel, I mean, it's going to be so much stuff going on at the end of the year. It may be too much, actually.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, yeah, let's talk about Miss Marvel. The only way that Miss Marvel can come out is, I think, during October, because October is the only month when nothing is happening.
Yeah.
But
they haven't given us a date for it.
They haven't given a date for it. They haven't given any photos, anything.
They said it's coming out this year.
They say it's coming out this year. This year, 10 Marvel projects have come out. 10. And the thing is, in the beginning, when you were talking about how oversaturation and not super fans and stuff like that will watch Marvel,
yeah,
I think that's true. I was talking to Sophia about Marvel, and I was like, oh, you got to watch Loki before you watch all this other stuff. And she's like, oh, I haven't had time to watch it. And I'm like, well, you can't really watch everything else. And I think that there's going to be a problem there where they're going to lose some fans where they're like, okay, it's too much now. It's too much Marvel.
No, they're smart with what they do. They don't ever do too much in the TV shows to where if you come into the movie, you can't follow.
Right. Well, right? I hope that's how it's
now,
going.
For instance, there is some things that you have to watch for sure in WandaVision to understand
WandaVision and Loki.
In what's happening, and Loki to what's happening in Doctor Strange.
Right.
And even maybe if this rumors are true about Spider-Man, there's some things you're going to have to know what's happening in those shows to understand what's happening in these shows. But I know for a fact but I know these guys are pretty good by knowing that not everybody's immersed in everything.
Right.
They know people are going to watch the movies, but not everybody's going to watch the TV shows. They don't have that time to commit. So they're going to find a way for you to understand what's happening during the movie.
Right.
You know what I mean? They're going to do a little exposition so you can be like, oh, okay.
Okay, I'm caught up.
I see what's happening here. So they're not going to just leave you out there assuming, everybody in this movie theater obviously watched Loki, so I don't have to explain anything.
I mean, that's how it was with Endgame, though. You just had to jump in.
But Endgame was a movie into a movie.
Right.
It was a TV show.
I know.
I thank God they did it that way, because if you didn't see Infinity War, well, that's your business.
So
because
that's all they jumped in.
You can't just come see Endgame
and expect
not
to
see
know
Infinity War.
Yeah.
But you did not have to see any other movie. You could have watched Infinity War and see know what Endgame was. Those two movies go together. You didn't have to watch any other movie before Infinity War to understand what happened in those two movies, right? Now, it's more enriched if you watch those other movies. There's more
Avengers
stake.
Assemble.
Exactly. When you hear the Avengers Assemble, you get the chills.
11 years of waiting for that. Okay? Don't get into it.
You know, when you get the chills because you watched all the movies. If you just watch it, you're like, okay, what is that? What's going on? Why is everybody jumping up clapping about? You didn't watch the movies.
Didn't get into it.
Yeah. You're not real.
So the thing is, I know, also Sophia was saying she's not going to watch Falcon Winter Soldier because she's like, oh, I don't need to watch it. And I'm like, that's the thing. People are going to miss out on these good shows.
You're right.
People are going to miss out on Miss Marvel because they're like, I don't need to watch it. The thing is, with Shang-Chi, the way that people are not hyping up this movie is making me very mad because it's like, oh, we don't need to watch it. Yes, you do. He is still a lot of, you just see that. I feel like Spider-Man is
Everybody's going to watch Shang-Chi.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like Spider-Man is taking the spotlight right now, and Spider-Man doesn't matter right now. You know what matters?
Yeah.
What If and Shang-Chi is what matters.
That could be the reason why they haven't dropped the
Spider-Man trailer. That's probably what it is.
They're giving some breathing room for Shang-Chi. They don't want to drop the Spider-Man trailer, and everybody's talking about Spider-Man
when
trailer,
it's like Shang-Chi. Right? And that's the thing. That's what I was going to talk about here. Is I think that the Spider-Man trailer is going to come out during Shang-Chi when it comes out. During
the movie
the movie itself, during the trailers, I think that's when we're gonna be able to see it, September 3rd. That's the only other time I could think that it could come out. And then if not then maybe Eternals,
right after or
like,
something
or
like that.
right after.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Shang-Chi looks awesome.
It looks great, and y'all better go watch it and not just be like, oh, well, he's like a side character. No, he's not.
Everybody's a side character.
Exactly. Everyone was a side character.
Everybody.
Who's Iron Man? Remember when everyone was like, oh, who's this Iron Man guy? Iron Man. Okay.
Yeah. Most of their characters. Gallery of Galaxies, side character.
Who's that?
Iron Man was a C-list character. Black Widow, she was up there. She's okay. But there's a bunch of side characters, and they've made them main characters.
Right. So please go watch Shang-Chi. It's great. I'm okay now. But with the oversaturation, I hope that they move Miss Marvel to 2022. I really hope so she can get her moment, because I feel like nobody knows that it's coming out.
Yeah, and it's not a very well known character.
Exact that too. So I really think people are like, oh, Miss Marvel's out.
A lot of people. What's going to happen with Miss Marvel drops is people are going to be like, "Is this Captain Marvel? What is this?" And when they see the girl show up, where's Brie Larson? I thought this is. Yeah, you gotta have people not understanding that Miss Marvel is not Captain Marvel.
Right. You have to let people. You have to let it simmer and settle. And I feel like that's what I'm missing with this year, with everything coming out right after. I'm missing that anticipation, because I feel like with WandaVision, that was a hype moment for me, because I was like, I haven't seen Marvel in over a year and a half or 2 years now. And like, so I really wanted to see something.
Yeah.
And then now during my vacation when I was gone, I was like, oh yeah, What If is coming out. Like, I wasn't even like, I need a Marvel thing. I was like, oh yeah, it's supposed to come out like right when I come back.
See, you've had a bunch of TV shows. You haven't had a movie yet.
Well, we had Black Widow.
But
Yeah, that didn't count. It was supposed to come out in 2017.
2020.
It's supposed to come out in 2017, and like that's what.
It's like whatever, right?
Right.
Black Widow was good, but you know what I'm saying. You need a real Marvel movie.
Right.
You knew what was going to happen at the end of Captain Marvel, because you've seen Endgame.
Black Widow.
And this is Black Widow, because you've seen Endgame, and this is 2 years before that.
Yeah.
2 years before Infinity War.
Yeah.
So there was no stakes.
There's no stakes. It was supposed to come out earlier.
Yeah. So whatever.
So yeah, Shang-Chi is the first like now movie, and we'll be getting new information.
Right.
And
new information, something new is gonna happen.
I wonder if they're still gonna talk about the blip. I really hope we get past it by now.
They're gonna say something about it.
Oh wait, no, they're still gonna talk about it in Spider-Man 2, probably.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know when we're gonna get away from the blip. It was in 2019, guys. No, I'm kidding. Well,
half the world died, so
I think that's it, guys, for our review. Is there anything else then? Where are we at? We're at 52 minutes. Yeah?
I think you covered everything, man. I think you did a good job today. You covered everything. I don't think there's anything we missed. We got to go see a couple more movies. We need to see.
We got to still see Respect.
Respect.
We got to see. There's a new movie with Sam Jack coming out on Friday.
That looked pretty good.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of new movies.
Yeah, from the makers of John Wick.
Yeah, and you were talking about how they like come out last minute with the trailers.
Yeah, because when John Wick came out, what was John Wick 2017? I can't even remember. When John Wick came out, they only had dropped the trailer a month before John Wick.
Wow.
Like, nobody knew what John Wick was. A month before John Wick, they dropped the trailer. Mm-hmm. The trailer was like, yo, I got to see this movie.
Yeah. And then it was...
It just blew up.
Got
so it's the same people behind John Wick that's doing this movie. And what's her name? Maggie Q, who's the main character in this with Sam Jackson.
Yeah.
She's a badass martial artist.
Oh, really?
Oh, man. What?
Sorry.
She used to have this show called Nikita on TV.
Yeah. That's her?
That's her.
I really like that show. I like that show.
That's a good show.
Okay. Yeah.
She can handle herself.
Okay.
She can handle herself. Now. Yeah. So when I saw her, I was like, oh, that's Maggie Q. So I was like,
I don't need to watch
it. You not there. You didn't show me nothing else. It was Maggie Q. I'm like, oh, I'm good. I'm watching this.
Well, okay. Well, you'll see our review next Friday of it, or Saturday, which day we'll choose. Yeah. But we'll watch it then. I'm excited now.
It's gonna be good. I know it's gonna be good.
There's Paw Patrol coming out.
What?
There's Paw Patrol that we have to watch.
I'm not watching no Paw Patrol. You can watch it by yourself.
But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. Shang-Chi is 2 weeks from now.
Okay.
Ooh, Candyman. Candyman's coming out the 27th. When is that?
They're gonna mess that up.
Is that also? Wait, I guess Shang-Chi is 3 weeks from now.
Yeah.
No, 2 weeks from now. No, I don't know what this means.
That's 2 weeks from now.
So yeah, and then next week is I don't know how to. What day is it today?
Today's the 15th.
Sunday?
Sunday the 15th.
So yeah, next week, the 27th, is Candyman.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Okay. I don't know.
2 weeks from now.
But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff, and you can always tune in. We'll be watching it, guys, or give us suggestions. Follow me on Twitter @InWoodley, because Put Woodley in was taken or something. I don't know. I kind of messed it up. So @InWoodley, IN, or is it Woodley? You know what? In Woodley. I think that's what it is. Anyways, follow me there. Give me suggestions, and we'll watch it. That's it.
That's it, guys. We'll see you guys next week for sure with more reviews and more movie news.
All right. Bye. When Dwayne Johnson grabs a helicopter with
I know.
with a chain.
And holds it. And holds a helicopter.
Thing is, Marvel has thousands of my dollars. Already.
Got you.
Thousands.
You were got.
Because I'm already years from now. I'm still going to be watching.
They got you.
They got me from
It's
2008.
inevitable.
Okay.
They can't even stop. You can't even stop that train right now.
What is Tarkin's goal right now with this new group?
So Tarkin, of course, is in charge of the entire Imperial force. Him and Darth Vader are equals.
Yeah, where's that Vader?
Well, you know.
Oh wait.
Well, don't forget now, Vader this is just after Order 66. So, oh man, how cool was it?
Yes. She blows up the TVA, right? And we get a bunch of different timelines, which I'm gonna go over because there's a bunch of different ones that we actually recognize. So let's start with one of them. It's because 2020 we had nothing. You know how hard, Dad? Let's really talk about this. You know how hard it was to get through 2020? I've had something Marvel, something superhero since I was 8. Every year since I was 8. And then 2020 is like,